Hello everyone, so let's understand in this session how to set up a practice lab. To set up practice lab you need to install one virtual machine. You can start with the one virtual machine. For that you can use the software like VMware Workstation, which is licensed software, but there is one more software called Oracle VirtualBox, which is absolutely free. So we are going to use Oracle VirtualBox here in this session. Mostly you have to download the Oracle VirtualBox from the given link in the the section which is there in your LMS, and you need to install uh, the software on your Windows operating system to create virtual machines. So Oracle VirtualBox is basically a simple software which provides us features or options to create the virtual machines on top of your physical computer. So let's take an example. You have a laptop with for example 8 GB of RAM or 4 GB of RAM, and having this processor like Core i7, Core i3 or Core i5 also is fine. For creating the virtual machine for practice, we would require hardly a 2 GB of memory, 30 GB of space in your hard disk, and a single core processor. That is also sufficient. So you can download the software and then we'll perform the installation also. Once you install the software and created virtual machine, and on top of that virtual machine, as we are going to install the Rocky Linux operating system. Okay, so Rocky Linux is currently very popular in the industry, and which is again kind of a replacement of CentOS, as CentOS is going to be a development release going forward. So they have launched the CentOS Stream operating system. Okay, so the moment we will go deep and we'll understand each and every topic, you will come to like how these different flavors are there in the market for the Linux operating system. So we are talking about CentOS, we are talking about Rocky Linux, we are talking about Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So in this particular practice and in the entire deployment of our particular projects are based on the Rocky Linux operating system. So to access Linux operating system, you would require one of the software which we can connect from remote. Okay, and we can log in to the Linux servers by using the SSH communication. So you also need to download Putty software, which is again a popular software. It's a very simple software to log into Linux servers remotely. Okay, the link is given in the document. Okay, so follow those types given in the screenshots. So first download the Oracle VirtualBox and follow the installation procedure of Oracle VirtualBox. Once the installation has been completed as per the screenshots given in the document, you can further refer to this particular session for creating the virtual machine. So let's do that. So once you have installed the software and which is accessible to you after opening this Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager, okay, you will see the options like this. Here you have to click on, you can go to the machine as well and say new machine. Okay, here you have to give the name, for example server1.example.com. You can see here the ISO image, which is nothing but your DVD media image or operating system image, which also available for download in your LMS. Okay, so if you go to software repository, you will find this ISO image as well. So you can see that Rocky -8.8 x86_64 -minimal.iso. So this is 64-bit OS image having the minimal version of OS. Minimal means it will not by default provide us the graphical user interface. Rather, we are going to install this OS in a multi-user mode, that is the command line, mostly text mode. Okay, but we can further install additional packages and make it to the graphical user interface as well. So that we will see. So once you selected the ISO image, so this is downloads in my download folder, and also this virtual machine is going to stored in this particular location. So you have to just ensure that the enough space is available. Mostly 30-40 GB of space is required to create this machine, and the name which we are using server1.example.com. You can see that this is a type Linux and version Red Hat 64-bit is by default selected. So I am also checking this box, skip unattended installation. So unattended installation, which is something which automatically perform the installation based on the standard configuration. So you can see here you have selected to skip unattended guest OS install. The guest OS will need to be installed manually, so that is what we want. Next, the required hardware, as in the screenshot it is mentioned, read instruction carefully on the screen and proceed further. So you have to read each and every instruction or messages given on the screen. That will help you to understand what exactly needs to be done. So you can modify virtual machines hardware by changing amount of RAM and virtual CPU count. Enabling EFI is also possible. Now this particular EFI is one kind of a boot mode that right now we don't require. So we are simply selecting the memory here. So base memory for this laptop is around 8 GB, out of which I am giving 2 GB to this particular virtual machine. Similarly, we have around 8 CPUs, out of which 1 CPU I am assigning to this particular virtual machine. If you want to read more about this particular section, you can click on help and also read and understand more. Now clicking on next, the next stage is asking for the space or the disk which we have to assign to this particular virtual machine. Here you can see that if you wish, you can add a virtual hard disk to the new machine. You can either create a new hard disk file or select an existing one. Alternatively, you can create a virtual machine without virtual hard disk as well. So we are anyways going to have this 20 GB of space allocated to this machine. You can increase it to 30 GB or 40 GB. Okay, the minimum requirement is 20 GB, so we are going to have that one. Create a new virtual hard disk now is option what is selected. So we have to create a new disk here. Otherwise you can also select the existing one if you have already created, but in current scenario we have to create a new virtual hard disk. Click on next. So 20 GB disk. Now you will see that the summary has printed like machine name, machine folder, ISO image, then hardware, base memory 22 GB, which is 2048 MB, processor is 1, then disk size 20 GB, like that. Okay, you can click on finish. Once you have clicked on finish, you will see that the server1.example.com virtual machine, we have created a virtual machine on top of your physical computer or physical machine. So that is what the whole virtualization concept works. We are using the compute resources like CPU, memory, hard disk as a virtual compute for this particular machine. So now we also attached the ISO image, which is operating system image, by which we are going to perform the installation as well. So if you scroll down, you will see that the configuration is displayed here, right? And there are other hardware peripherals also attached to this particular virtual machine, like network adapter or audio adapters, right? So you will see this is like a complete computer or complete server is created on top of this base machine, okay, by using the Oracle VM VirtualBox software. Let's start this machine and it should boot from the ISO image. So usually when you are booting from the CD or DVD, it's like a same behavior. We are booting it from the ISO image for the first time installation of Linux operating system. So from here we will start the installation and will perform the further steps. So I'm clicking on start. You can see that it is powering VM up. So once the power VM is powered on, you will see this particular window. I'm just closing this, and you will find this particular option. You can see that automatic boot in 56 seconds. If you didn't click anything, it will boot to this particular selected area. So what we have to do, we have to click inside first of all, and then just select install Rocky Linux, and here you have to type the enter, so it will proceed for further installation steps. So we'll stop here, and in the next video you will see how to install Rocky Linux 8.8 operating system on this particular virtual machine. Thanks a lot.